All right, welcome back, guys, to what you need to expect before you enroll into COMM 305 Managerial Accounting. If you guys want to follow along with the presentations, you can download it in the description below. So first, what is COMM 305? So COMM 305, or Managerial Accounting, is an accounting class focused on using accounting information to make informed business decisions. Contrary to COMM 217, where it was financial accounting, COMM 305 managerial accounting focuses on internal management for decision making. So let's look at the exams and evaluations. So first, you have your online weekly questions that are worth 10%. These are weekly online questions related to that week's chapter done on Wiley Plus. That is something you're going to have to pay for online. There's around 30 questions every week, including multiple choice questions, true or false, and long answers. And all the points vary on, let's say long answers are worth more points than your multiple choice or true or false. So you need a passing grade of 60% on every week to receive your full 10%. So something I would recommend is every week you would have to do it, go until you get your 60%, and then you don't have to do it anymore. I think there's other ways that you can actually use your time. So once you've reached 60%, or you can go 61 or higher, then that's all you need to receive your full marks. As long as you do it for every week and you do every single one. So view your Wiley Plus for the deadline for each week. So if you guys miss the deadline, then you won't receive all your marks. So this is just an important thing to memorize. So two, you have assignments that are worth 10%. So it's two assignments worth 5% each. So assignment one is done on Power BI, which your teacher will explain later in a class. And then another assignment is also done on Excel that your teacher might mention as well. These assignments do take a lot of time, but if you know how to do it, you could do it with friends, but it is separate. So it may be easier to do it with friends, but you all have to submit your own copy. So three, your midterm exam, which is worth 30%. Your midterm exam covers chapters 1 to 6. The midterm is done on Excel in person, where a laptop is required, and you have to download, I believe it's COMM, something that your teacher will explain or send an email about. So there's no formula sheet provided, so you will have to memorize any of the formulas that are covered in any chapter. So for the final exam worth 50%, the final exam covers chapters 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12 with prior knowledge about past chapters like definitions and just basic information. The final exam is done on Excel in person where a laptop is required, just like the midterm exam. There's also no formula sheet provided. For this final exam, you do need to pass it in order to pass the actual class. So that is very important to know and make sure you are focused and prepared for that final exam. So let's look at the final thing, how to pass COMM 305. So step one, learn the chapters every week. Learning both the theory and practical side of the chapter is crucial for the midterm and final. Learning the chapters on a weekly basis will save you time to practice mock exams for the midterm and final. And this is an important bullet point because a lot of people tend to procrastinate and leave the chapters to the end. But every chapter that you leave to the end is a week less that you can practice on mock exams. And in my later step, I'll detail why mock exams are so important. So the last bullet point, learn how to answer any chapter on a step-by-step basis. So any chapter, if you guys can go see my videos, I've done videos on some of the chapters as well. I've detailed step-by-step basis on how to do the actual problems because when you do step-by-steps, it makes you more familiarized on how to do it, makes you more familiarized with any of the formulas as well. So step two, do practice problems every week. So practice on Excel. Since your midterm and your final exam is on Excel, practice on Excel will make you not only fast, but know what you'll do for the actual exams. Practicing will get you familiar with the key formulas since no formula sheets are provided. So learning and memorizing the formulas is an important part on how to pass your exams. Practicing will get you familiar with the step-by-step basis to tackle any question on the exam. So like I said before, learning it through a step-by-step basis will help you tackle any question that can appear. And then step 3, do mock exams. Mastering mock exams is the most important way to pass COMM 305. The midterm and final exams are closely identical to mock exams provided by your teachers, and in some cases, the actual mock exams, or sorry, the midterm and final exams have questions directly, like word for word, on the mock exams. So you may get lucky, and that is very helpful for you guys to do. So what I would recommend is make sure you guys are on your weekly chapters, and make sure you save enough time to do enough mock exams and do it well enough that you know what you're doing. All right, if you guys have any questions, just leave a question below and I'll happily answer.